We're live now.
It's a good thing you said that. Hi. Oh, I need to wear my platform shoes.
Oh, let's get this thing started, party. It stopped. Well, I'm not sure. I think we're still live. Yeah, we're still live. For some reason, the place stopped. Hey, look at that.
Look how
Perfect.
tall I am.
Hey, look at that. Look at that. We could. Yeah, there we go. All right.
I'm standing on something about this tall.
This is great. Boy, you're tall. This is awesome. You know, we see eye to eye. Oh, lordy. So thanks so much for joining us. This is a special edition of Live with Bottleneck. My name is Jamie, and
I'm Sarah.
And we are want to help stop the bottleneck in your business. So this is called A Week in Review. And basically what Sarah and I do is we talk about what happened this week, what's going to happen next week, give a couple shout outs. We always have a theme. So our theme is giving back. I thought that would be a pretty good theme.
It's a good theme.
What is giving back? Why would I even say that?
Giving back. Well, when we've both been where we've had not much, where we've wanted, where we've needed, and when you have the ability, that's one of the big reasons why Bottleneck is in existence, is to give back. And lately, we're giving back in a big way. Yeah. So it's awesome to be in that position.
It really is. And so I think, I don't know what I did with it. I thought I had a, well, I'll just show this so they can see that. Well, I was going to show them the puck. So we are doing this. You see that?
I can't. Yeah, looks good. It's pretty cool.
It's kind of not clear. Anyways, the Bottleneck Hockey Classic. I should put this. Bottleneck Hockey Classic.
You can't see it.
So it's Bottleneck Hockey Classic. And tell them about Bottleneck Hockey Classic.
So it's for a great cause. First of all, it's for a fantastic cause. Dynamic Strides Therapy, where they do HIPAA and they take kids that are severely handicapped to, kind of on the spectrum. And they've have a sensory gym, and then HIPAA therapy is where they take kids and you put them on a horse, and there's something about the gait of a horse, and how it relaxes them, how it works on their muscles that they don't otherwise really activate. Anyway, it's just a fantastic way to work with kids that really need help, and they are book solid. It's a fantastic program. So the Bottleneck Hockey Classic, 100% of the proceeds from the event this weekend, and Jamie, I'll let you tell about the event, go to Dynamic Strides because they are a not-for-profit. And, they're the founder pours her own money into it because she's so, it just means so much to her. She's passionate about it. So I'll let you talk about what we're actually doing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So, like Sir said, this is a Bottleneck Hockey Classic, and so Bottleneck has been in a position to where we were able to negotiate a contract with the city because the rink is city-owned. So we got that done. Thank you to the City of Springfield and Greene County Park Boards. I guess I should wait for that for the shout-outs. But we're gonna do tomorrow. If you're watching this local and you're in local Missouri, Northwest Arkansas, stuff like that, please join us at Jordan Valley Ice Arena tomorrow. Puck drop is at 2:05, and the amazing St. Louis Blues alumni are coming in. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. I think it's going to be a blast. And we're going to do, a regular game. We're going to have some fun. We've got jerseys. We're going to have hopefully a lot of people showing up. Special another shout out. Well, I guess we got shout outs galore to give away today because there's a lot of stuff happening. But the local TV news station, radio stations have all jumped in and participated because it's such a great cause. And like I said, 100% of the proceeds are being donated to this cause. And then after the game, we're going over to a local place called Billiards. And it was the owner of that. It's like Billiards Springfield Pool or something like that. But they have a lot of pool halls there. But they also have this room in the back. And the owner donated the room to us, which is really, really cool. So that's kind of exciting. Oh, pictures and videos, please. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, that is a great idea. Just so that we know that, what I'll do is I'll pull up the video, I think, of what?
I'm just laughing at what's on your computer screen. Why would I think there would be something else?
Let me do this. And
African tribal men are 15 long, and no, it has nothing to do with genetics. A special way of.
There we go. So let me do this while we get through these technical things, because I wasn't planning this, but Raina asked for it. Raina asked for it. So let's see if I can share my screen. Share screen, and let me see. Oh yeah, there we go. See if this works. All right.
Where are we? Oh, we're here. Can you go here and see
So that's a special thank you to Mike D for creating that awesome video. So again, I'm telling you, there's going to be a ton of shout outs today because there's just so many people helped out. Yeah, we're really pumped about this. We think it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're in the area, please come and join us as we play some hockey. Afterwards, 5 to 7 p.m. at Billiards, come join us because the St. Louis Blues alumni, you can meet and greet them. And those are limited VIP access. I think there's only 70 people that'll be able to get in there, and then they block it off. But you're going to hear I'll do a panel. They're going to be led by our very own Dave Stobie, who's going to be the panel moderator. But you'll hear all kinds of stories on what it's like to play in the NHL and what it's like to be a member of the St. Louis Blues organization. So it should be a lot of fun. And again, 100% of the proceeds are going to Dynamic Strides Therapy. So,
yep.
Yeah. So we're really excited. It should be fun.
Yep. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. Come watch the game at 2:00. The alumni will be playing a bunch of Springfield hockey stars here. And it should be a lot of good fun, good family entertainment.
Yep. So that's why we wanted to talk about giving back. I think it's really important to be able to do things like this. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be a flippin' blast and hanging out with everybody and our friends and all that stuff. But the fact that we're able to be in a position to do something like this and give back, not only is it rewarding for us, but gosh, just imagine how many other people's lives this is going to affect in a really positive way. And that's why we always say create your own ripple. This is the ripple effect mentality. So by doing good for others, it helps them to feel or do good for others. So it's fantastic. This is what it's all about.
Yep. And Jamie's been working really hard on it.
So is she.
And for the last 2 weeks, I haven't done near as much as he has, but he's done a ton. And in fact, one of the alumni is working his behind off right now, trying to get all the jerseys and everything ready. It's going to be really cool.
Again, another shout out coming up. There's going to be a lot. So let's jump into what happened this week. What happened this week?
We learned that it's difficult to get things done within government. There's a lot of red tape. But with a little drive and a little determination, you can get it done. And you can lose sleep over it.
Yep. But it was fun. Cheers.
So there's a lot going on. There's so much going on. There's so much going on with, first of all, the Bottleneck Hockey Classic. Then on top of that, our new CRM and the new website.
We started the migration.
And and the new I didn't know that. It's good to know. And the new training platform, Bottleneck Academy, the new security program. There's so many moving parts. Jamie has been in, what'd you say, 30 meetings this week?
31
meetings this week. That's a lot of meetings. He's pretty much worn out.
I'm ready. Everybody's working for the weekend.
Yep. And both of us are a little injured, so we're even taking off for Hockey Friday.
Richard Miller, I'm sharing the YouTube with my hockey family in Long Island. Awesomeness for lifting up others. Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Richard.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So cool.
So, sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
That's okay. I forgot where I was going.
Well, you said I had 31 meetings. That's a lot. And I said, everybody's
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a crazy, crazy week, but we're getting a lot of stuff done. And I have a new bookkeeper on board. She's awesome. I mean, she is awesome. And we work working very closely together. I've never hired anybody in my life, and going through this process. And this is her second full week at Bottleneck. And I'm telling you, it takes a lot of time on my part out of my day to work with her and get things straightened out. I'm learning so much. I am learning. She's straightening things out for me. But the training, if people ever say, I don't have time to train somebody. Yeah, you do. It's not that hard.
It
takes a lot of time.
It's not that hard. Mm-mm. It's just a little time consuming.
It is time consuming.
That's it. But you make it kind of fun too.
I don't know. We have fun together.
Yeah.
So I have a good time. And our recruitment team picked out somebody that they knew would fit into our culture and that they knew would be a fit for me personality wise. They nailed it. I just can't say enough. So I'm really happy. But now that I've got time freed up, I've been thrown to the dogs.
Yeah, but you got to do some new stuff this week you've never done before.
Yeah. So I had some meetings with kind of the what is Jonathan's what do we call, what does he do? He's
Jonathan Peck?
Yeah, he's designing our new CRM, and it's crazy what he's going to be able to do. This guy is so smart, like off the charts smart.
Yeah. So basically he does the behind the scenes user experience. So it's so he's really good at designing the nurturing campaign. So if someone goes to a website and they say, you know what, this is interesting, but squirrel or something else happens and they go away. What happens is we can detect kind of what they were feeling, where they were at, and we can have a nurturing campaign go out to these people and say, hey, we noticed that you were looking here. Did you have some trouble with completing the documentation, or how can we support you? They can easily opt out of it, but he's really good at following around. And the way that this nurturing program is designed is for the user's benefit, but depending on how they feel, to make the process even easier for them. We all get distracted all the time, right? And so this nurturing campaign brings them back in, whether you're kind of still cold, if you're getting lukewarm, or if you're really interested in looking at what Bottleneck has to offer. We have each one of those, and that's what he works on. So it has a lot to do with neurolinguistics, science, neurolinguistic programming, psychology, all kinds of stuff, and he just ties it all in just beautifully. And freaking amazing what he's doing.
Yeah, it really is. And I've been working with him, and I've been working with other team members on various aspects of, how does everything fit together? So how does payment going to fit together? And I'm getting, because of Chanel helping me, she's got questions, and I'm like, never thought about that. So we're working together, and we're also, getting a business entity in the Philippines. And so now I'm involved in that, because that has to do with accounting and tax liabilities on our part and on DA's part. So yeah, I'm doing a lot of things I've never done before.
Yeah, pretty crazy. It's kind of cool. Well, this week I had a lot of meetings, a lot of planning. We did some department heads, but some breakthrough things occurred this week that I thought was very helpful. For the last couple of weeks, my new assistant, Ella, has been training alongside Raina, and Raina finally said, hey, everybody, get this stuff, whatever, a couple projects, take that over to Ella, because I need to be focusing on this. Where normally I hold the department head meetings, now Raina is taking over. And instead of doing each individual meeting with the different departments, along with the department head meetings, Raina is taking those over too. So it's pretty exciting to see her growth and where she's come from as my assistant to now director of operations. And through the last couple of weeks, we've seen that progress. And this week was a big week for Raina. So it was that's pretty awesome, because that's going to take a lot of time off of my shoulders. That it's, don't get me wrong, I enjoy it. I really enjoy it, but I need to be focusing on a couple different things, and she's just been fantastic. So that's what happened this week, big time. A lot of stuff, last minute details, some challenges with regards to putting on this event, but we were able to overcome those. And then I think the other big thing this week was the security program. So we're pretty excited. I think we're going to be signing the deal today to get the new security program rolled out. I think it'll take us a little while, because we have to do some things. If you watched last week's episode, I talked about the specifics of creating the security policy and things like that. One of the big things I think that we did this week too is we made a slight adjustment in our sales division, wherein Gordon is going to help us with the sales, and we took Dave Stobie, and we kind of refocused his energy in helping us get the security program up and running. So we're creating a role for him called Operation Projects Coordinator, to where he can actually go into different areas where we really need some focus and leadership. And I think that's going to be really, really, really fantastic. That's really going to help us out. So I'm excited about that. So there's been some juggling this week, but I think it's for the best. And what's really cool is, because I think one thing I realized this week is a lot of people are supporting one another and kind of going outside their roles a bit. And it's kind of, so it's been kind of a alignment.
Yeah. Yep. It has. And we also experienced some, why are we having this meeting? And that was a tremendous waste of time moment.
Yep.
And, and it really made me think, I'm like, yeah, that really was. And I was able to communicate that to our team members about how we've got to be focused. And, we don't need 15 people in a meeting to take, when, 2 people could take care of it.
Yep.
So I think it's just everybody, they're like, well, this person knows a little bit and this person knows a little bit. And it's all, it's all done in, good faith. They're not trying to waste time, but just trying to get people refocused. And I wanted to say, I don't know, you don't even know this probably. There was a 5.3 magnitude earthquake in the Philippines
this morning.
Okay, you knew about that.
In the southern part of the Filipino archipelago.
So maybe it affected. And Chanel said she was swaying back and forth, and there's some aftershocks. She said it wasn't as scary as the last one where she was bouncing up and down. But I think Mike might be close to that. And I've reached out to him, but I haven't gotten a response back to him. So Mike, if you're listening,
prayers.
I hope you and your family or everyone's okay.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so a lot happened this past week. It was a busy week. Let's talk about what's happening next week there. What do you say?
All right. All righty. So for me, I think the books next week should all be ready to go, so we can give the green light to the CPA to get the taxes rolling.
Yes.
Yeah, yay, tax season. And then I have a meeting next week with a company in the Philippines regarding getting a bank account in the Philippines. That'll take place next Tuesday evening. And what else? I think we're starting a new payroll. Listen to me. I don't know. Chanel's on top of it. A new payroll for the internal team through Wise. So it'll be our test of the Wise platform, moving away from Veeam. It's been requested by the team. So that happens next week. And what else?
So next week, I am sending out. I forgot to talk about it this week. Is another thing. Having a great meeting with Glendora, who's the director of placement for National University, which is a large university, and so we've partnered up with them to source unbelievable talent. And so she's actually, I have to send an email out next week, and we're going to be getting me on the schedule to present to not only the directors, but the students at their school via Zoom. So that should be interesting because they want to learn about the future of work. So I have to prepare that for next week. Next week also is going to be delivering the security program. So that's kind of a big thing. We'll be doing some follow-up with regards to launching not the security program, just lost it. Well, we've got the sales process and that stuff going on next week that we have to do. Gosh, I can't remember what it was.
Did it have to do with Mueller?
No. Dang it. Well, I'll remember it probably here shortly. It's a busy week. It's been a busy week this week. Next week is going to be, I think, just as busy. Oh, I know what's happening next week. We're actually clearing up so I talked with Ella today, who is my new personal assistant since Reno got promoted to director of operations. And what I found is it's 31 appointments in a week. It's just too much. I'm not able to get any of the work done. It's literally prepping for the next meeting, recouping from one meeting, prepping for the next meeting. And to me, that doesn't make any sense to do meetings that way. So what I've done is I've stopped doing any 60-minute meetings, and all this will take effect next week. And I'm only doing 15 and 30-minute meetings. And after I hit 25 meetings in a week, Ella is going to block out the rest of my calendar so that I have time to think and to do the work that we need to do. So that was a nice little breakthrough. And yeah, so that will probably help reduce stress levels a little bit. So I'm able to accomplish a lot more and still get out there and meet people and do what I need to do. And then I'm also going to be, you know what, one thing I wanted to send a shout out, not a shout out, but I recorded a virtual summit presentation this week, which will be coming out next month. So that was kind of exciting too. It's good to get the word out. Yeah, lots of follow-ups.
Lots of follow-ups. Yep.
Lots of follow-ups.
Yep. Lots of follow-ups.
Any other big things? I know I'm going to remember that one. It's crazy that it's a big one, but I forgot it.
No. I got some letterhead in. That was really exciting.
That was exciting. Beautiful. All right. Time for some shout-outs.
Hey.
Okay, I'm going to go through these shout-outs really fast. And then Sarah, jump on. Chanel, thank you for giving my wife back to me. Thank you to the St. Louis Blues alumni, Mike Zook, Bob Hess, Bruce Affleck, Reed Lowe, and Jim Soup Campbell. Appreciate that.
Larry
Patey, sorry. Lisa Godfrey, thank you for all of your help and support in this, and thank you for helping us get the message out on the local radio 104.7 The Cave. Thank you very much. If you want to listen tonight, anytime between 7 p.m. and 12 in the Springfield area, 104.7 The Cave, you might hear a little bit about the Bottleneck Hockey Classic. I want to say thank you to Caitlin Schumacher from KY3. Channel 3 news here. She's doing a bit on us, and she was kind enough to reach out and interview me yesterday, and she'll also be at the rink on Saturday morning. So pay attention to KY3. You might see some Bottleneck on there.
and some hockey.
Jonathan Peck, thank you so much for working with my beautiful wife. Gordon, thank you for being so flexible and transitioning. Andrew and Fiona, again, thank you for your continued support and your feedback. And I know it's challenging with the marketing techniques, but you guys are really stepping up. I want to say thanks to Sam El Said. Thank you so much for your support and for helping our team and guide them in the right directions for the new automated sales process. Ella, of course, thank you for and I know you've been overwhelmed for the past 2 weeks. This is going to be exciting. Really appreciate it. Raina, thank you for stepping up. Rachel, thank you for stepping up as well. I know moving is not easy, and to be able to do it all in a couple of days, you did awesome. And then Glendora from National University, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time. It's been fantastic.
Yep. And I want to reiterate with everything that Jamie said. And especially Gordon, thank you so much. That's huge for us here. And your wisdom is invaluable. Thank you for being a part of the Bottleneck team. I also want to thank Jovelyn for what she is doing. She's moved into a new position, but she is so helpful and always willing to help. And gosh, she and we had a little race yesterday. Who could do this the fastest, sort of, kind of, to get some things done. And it was just data entry work, but we knocked it out, split it up, got it done, got it ready for Jonathan. So I was prepared for my meeting with him. That was within like 20 minutes. So that was pretty cool. Again, Chanel, thank you. Your input and what you have discovered and what you have done with our books, and helping me through this process and being there and just being able to be there with you. We sit there on Zoom and we work, and sometimes nothing is said, but we're working on stuff and we're figuring stuff out, and she's explaining stuff. I have a better overall outlook on what's happening than I ever have, because it's been so crazy. I never really had to be involved with them. I just did payroll and paid the bills and sent invoices out. So that's really cool. Rach, again, yes, thank you for all you've done. I want to thank Ems for all the work she did with helping with Loft and getting us a legal entity in the Philippines. Thank you. All your hard work is paying off.
Yeah, Ems, just because I didn't say your name, thank you. But you know what? It's tough because Shoutouts, I'm trying to pick, one or two, because everybody, I want to give a shout to every single person on the team. That goes without saying. But it's pretty neat there's just a couple of interactions that happen, occur throughout the week. And I just want to kind of bring those up. And I'm looking kind of milestone of things that, different ways that I've been effective in a positive way. So that's the way that anybody else is doing a bad or terrible job right now. Everybody is just killing it. They're doing fantastic. I just wanted to reach out a couple, especially with the event coming up. There's a lot of extra stuff going on. So yeah, thank you to everybody. And
I want to thank the makers of this mat that I'm standing on. It's a trifold mat, and it's squishy and comfy on your feet. So I'm barefoot, and so I'm probably bouncing up and down, but this is kind of cool.
Oh, I do want to say special shout out and thanks to City of Springfield and Greene County Park Board for helping us get this thing going. Also, USA Hockey, thank you so much. And again, Dynamic Strides. It's an incredible charity. If you get a chance, go check out dstherapy.org. You can learn a little bit more about the HIPAA therapy. They've got an incredible facility, and it's just a really neat program if you get the chance. So,
yep. I want to give a big shout out to the players, because they.
Oh gosh,
the players,
yes.
because you can't believe the.
God, I'm an idiot.
Nobody's being charged to play anything, and the players with their generous donations that they're making to Dynamic Strides as well. Like I'm getting kind of choked up, because it's really amazing. It's such a good thing that Dynamic Strides does, and for the hockey community is amazing. Just a bunch of good guys.
Yeah, I totally forgot to do that. So, thank you. Because it's St. Louis Blues alumni. That's pretty cool, right? That's going to bring people out, I think, because oh my gosh, St. Louis Blues alumni players, and these players played in the NHL, and so to be fun, and they're a great group of guys. They're so fun to play with, and they're interactive and just really funny, salt of the earth, great guys. Now, nobody's going to come out to a charity game with adult hockey players. They're just
no.
We suck. There's we go out and have fun for exercise. There may be one person in the stands.
Yeah.
And
it's somebody's daughter that had to come along.
Yeah. And that had to be there. And their dad probably paid him $5. So anyways, but it's really, really neat. And what's even more is we wanted to make this free for everybody to come out and just entertain, have fun, right? With the charity. That's what charities are all about, having fun and giving back and creating the opportunities like this. But over and beyond them playing, they donated, and they donated in a massive way. And this is the hockey community. So pretty much no matter where you go, the hockey community, and people can say this for other sports, but I don't have any experience in that. I have experience in the hockey community. They are amazing when it comes to this and charities and getting involved. And we were part of another pro-am event that happened a couple of years ago when COVID came out, and everybody was asking for refunds and stuff like that. And we said, no, keep the money, because it was all going to the Pennsylvania breast Cancer Awareness Coalition or something.
Of Pennsylvania.
Yeah. And we said, no, keep the money. And it's just neat when you can do stuff like that. And that's what these guys are doing. So yeah, special thanks to the players.
Yeah. Yeah. Really, really cool. Really cool. Makes me happy.
It does. Puts a smile on your face, and that's what charity's all about. Give. Yep. So do you want to take us home?
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Learn how you can break through the bottleneck in your business today. Check us out on Bottleneck.Online /BTV.
And what is the what's the probably the best book you've ever read?
Quit repeating yourself.
I was getting ready for her to give me a hard time on that one.
Well, yeah, it's a great book. This is a super great book. It is. I enjoyed every page of it.
You can go to quitrepeatingyourself.com, order your copy today, and decide for yourself. Mm-hmm. And yep, we did talk about giving back.
Yep. Hey, previously on Live with Bottleneck was Jordan Ross, the CEO of 8-Figure Agency, and how to 10 times the right way: systems, processes, management, and culture, which speaks to us.
Awesomely.
Yep. And coming up, the 5 F's to finding fulfillment with Steve Cesari, the owner and president of the Cesari companies. Oh, the 5 F's. Wonder what those are. That's an alliteration, the 5 F's to finding fulfillment. Lots of F's there.
Yeah, there are a lot of F's. When is that happening?
That's happening on Wednesday, March 16th, 2022 at 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern Time.
You know what? I wonder if the 5 F's, what do you think that, like, family,
friends,
finance,
fulfillment, fun, fling a frisbee,
fantastic. Well, Good old Steve Cesare is going to tell us all about the 5S. So that's going to be kind of fun. Anything else before we wrap?
I think that's it. I want everybody to have a fantastic weekend, and we will see you next week. We'd love to hear how you're giving back in your community.
Absolutely. That's a good one. Yeah. Thank you. Remember, create your own ripple. Have a great one. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.